Hiya everybody, this is Eccentric here, and I'm sorry there hasn't been a lot of uploads lately. I think I underestimated how much work was gonna kind of drag me down. And 40 plus hours a week, from 3 p.m. to midnight, it's a hectic schedule. And as much as I was like, okay, but I still have like most of the day, right? Like get up at around 7 or 8, record a video, edit it, put it out. But I didn't really realize how tired I would be waking up at 7 a.m., getting home at about almost 1 a.m. Because I live easily a half hour to 40-minute drive from where I work. So 1 a.m. to 7, that's only 6 hours of sleep. And yes, that is, in my book, typically a more decent amount. But now that I'm an adult, for some reason, 6 hours isn't enough anymore. Which sounds weird, because everybody told me that you needed more sleep as a kid than as an adult. But I find it more difficult now that as an adult, I'm not getting enough sleep. But anyway, I'm going to try and fix that. I am trying to really push myself to make reactions and to make gaming videos to the gaming channel and to stream. I'm really trying to push it. Lately, though, I just wake up and I'm like, look, I just want to relax. I just want to chill. So there will be whole day breaks where I won't be uploading anything. But as soon as I can kick my butt into gear and really get used to this schedule like I'm hoping to, then we'll be back on track. But for right now, here's an old reaction I did for my patrons, and I didn't intend this only to ever be for patrons. However, I'm going to edit this one down a little bit and give you guys the edited version. If you want to see the mostly unedited version of this reaction to NC Signs, you have to go to my Patreon and become a patron. Now, I just want to really let patrons know that I'm going to also try and upload the content I promised you guys first, and then upload it to YouTube. You know, it's a hectic schedule, and again, I deeply apologize for it. I really do, because it's just a hectic schedule. And with 2,000 subscribers, man, it's just, I feel so bad about not uploading lately. Like every day, there's that mixture of I'm too tired to record, but if I don't, I'm gonna feel like shit for the whole day because I'm not living up to the responsibility of 2,000 plus subscribers who subscribe for content, and they're not getting content, and I feel like shit for it. So here is my NC Signs reaction, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope to get on track with reactions to Ruby and Red vs. Blue and whatever else has been requested as soon as possible. Thank you guys for your patience, and I do apologize.
Hello, I'm a nostalgia critic. I remembered, so you don't
have to.
Poor M. Night Shyamalan. And I mean that. Here's a guy who peaked far too early, was built up as one of the great directors after only doing a few films, and obviously had way too many ideas that weren't thought out enough and kept getting green-lighted. However, as M. Night Shyamalan likes to say,
"It's like it was meant to be."
Yeah,
Joaquin Phoenix is in this?
Shyamalan the next Spielberg after it premiered. Yeah, seriously, the next Spielberg. You called that one, Newsweek. Yeah, I know a ton of people did and still really, really enjoy this film. But you don't know any better. You don't. You think that... you don't know any better, okay? It's not well written, it's not well directed, it's not well acted, it's not well. Okay? So let me enlighten you as to why this film is not well. This is Signs. We open with Mel Gibson when his name was proud to be placed above the title as opposed to being shamefully shoved into the "and" category, as he wakes up to the sound of his daughter screaming.
I enjoy a lot of Mel Gibson's earlier work. I gotta admit though, the guy went really fucking crazy.
Oh, where's Morgan? Oh.
Are you in my dream too?
Ah, yes. See that bland, non-expressive, dead face that only a Culkin can give you? Get used to that, folks. There's a lot of it in the rest of this movie.
Is he a Culkin?
So they see that there are crop circles in the middle of their fields. Wait, why did that warrant the little girl going, "Ah!" Does stomped corn really frighten her that much?
Fair, how the hell would that, like,
and okay,
terrify her?
Directing 101, it usually helps if you tell us the name of the place before you give us 5 minutes of a scene. It's like an alien suddenly saying...
By the way, we're in space.
Houdini
Would have made it more of a comedy.
He's sick.
Why don't you take him outside? I'll call Dr. Crawford.
He doesn't treat animals.
And he'll know what to do.
Yeah, come on, dog anatomy's pretty close to human anatomy, right? Forgive me, what I'm doing is called Tarantinoing, where you talk about something that has nothing to do with the rest of the story, but is kind of funny and a little quirky. It was very avant-garde in its day and used to develop some strong character traits, but now it's just used as a cheap gimmick for pretentious screenwriters to draw a ton of attention to their writing style as opposed to serving the plot. By the way, I'm mostly pointless in this. I don't even draw my gun in this movie. Aliens attacking and I never draw my gun. That is ass shit. I think you missed a line.
What?
Ah, here we go. Mel Gibson turns as if something is wrong. As he says the line, I think something is wrong, which gives the cop reason to ask, what's wrong? Seriously, directing 101.
Fell on me. He wanted to kill Bo.
So, wait a minute. A crop circle gets the girl going, ah! But when a dog tries to attack her, she sits calmly with her legs folded? And for that matter, Gibson caught the absence of his kids whispering in the distance, yet the stabbing of a violent animal somehow didn't catch his ear? He can pick up... but he can't pick up... Talk about selective hearing! Maybe
Yeah.
it's the fact that there's so much goddamn low-level whispering in this movie that the actual absence of it seems legitimately startling.
Looks like it was meant to be.
That night, Gibson is woken up
He keeps
by
going
another
back to that.
disturbance.
It's the second time he's used that clip.
Crickets chirping.
There's a monster outside my room. Can I have a glass of water?
What?
The fuck? Well, that's creepy. Anyway. What child says, there's a monster outside my room? Can I have a glass of water? No child! No child fucking says that! None! No child in history has ever said that! Like that, anyway. What the fuck was that? Oh, god damn. That's more startling to me than the fucking alien on the roof. Ugh. My brain can't comprehend the delivery. M. Night, Direction 101, emoting. The child needs to be human. The human child feels like an alien. To be fair, that could be a plot twist. I haven't seen the rest of this review, and I haven't seen the movie, period. But the child should be emoting, should have emotion, should be theatrically alive. This child feels like it was a Barbie doll that was given a bigger body and enough mechanics to move around and talk. Okay. My child Barbie. What the hell? That just got me. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have stopped it.
Oh my god, it's Black Suit Spider-Man. Stop him before he does a tap dance routine.
Go outside, move around the house in opposite directions. We act crazy, insane with anger, make them crap in their pants, force them around till we meet up on the other side.
Explain that crazy.
Oh, I don't know, something like this.
You should just fucking smile and blow me!
I never got a chance to tell you, but I've...
Now, here's the thing with these kind of shots. These can work if they're trying to get across an uncomfortable mood or unworldly environment. But through most of the movie, we're in everyday farmland, which obviously isn't that scary, and these shots are done during non-suspenseful moments. So once again, it just serves to shove the style in our faces as opposed to actually get us engrossed in the situation. But don't worry, there's still plenty of needlessly slow dialogue to suck you back in.
How certain are you that this was a male?
Oh, I don't know any girls who could run like that.
I don't know, Meryl. I've seen some of those women on the Olympics.
No.
They can run like the wind.
This guy got on our roof in like a second. Our roof is 10 feet high.
They have women's high jumping in the Olympics. I got these Scandinavian women who can jump clean over me.
Okay, we're sexist dicks who don't watch the Olympics. Will you arrest something? Oh, hey, aliens. Didn't think we'd see those in this movie.
Up science first emerged.
Yeah, what's the likelihood you're gonna get an Olympic-level jumper and runner?
They died out.
And one person
Dismissed as
who just happens to be on your roof for some reason.
Is wholly different.
It was asthma medicine.
Cinematography has to have a point.
And it's not father anymore.
We also get some amazingly hokey acting from this general guy. After, you guessed it,
I've had 2 separate folks tell me there've been strangers around these parts last couple nights. Can't tell what they look like, because they're staying in the shadows, covert-like. Nobody's been hurt, mind you, and that's the giveaway.
Some hiccups.
It's a military procedure. You send out a reconnaissance group, very small, check things out. Not to engage, but to evaluate the situation. Evaluate.
This dialogue feels so unnatural.
Oh, I apologize. I don't really talk this way. I'm just auditioning for a Twilight Zone episode. That's the getaway.
Make sure
That was like a Jim Carrey.
are all clear.
That's like a Jim Carrey move. And that's the giveaway.
For the rest of them.
What are you, sucking on your mom's teat? Close your lips, you weirdo! Disney's Hall of Presidents is more natural than you!
Shit, I know you. You're Merrill Hess. I was there the day you hit that 507 footer over the left field wall. Set the record. Man, that thing had a motor on it. Still the record, right?
They meet for lunch in a restaurant when we come across another staple of M. Night Shyamalan, M. Night Shyamalan. He plays the man who accidentally ran
He
over
always
Gibson's
cameos in
wife.
his own film.
Hence
I
the
don't
reason
get
Gibson lost his
why.
faith. But that's
Why?
brushed aside for another
Sometimes
scene
it
where he
works,
hears some noise
sometimes
in
it
his crops
doesn't.
again.
Cameos
You know, a guy who apparently
need
owns
to
all these fields, he never
flow
seems to do any
correctly.
farm work.
They need to be done correctly. M. Night rarely does. He always gives himself lines, and he's always in longer than he should be.
Oh my god, he's being invaded by Kermit the Frog.
I understand you haven't subscribed to the Muppet YouTube
I
channel.
love that impression.
Don't make me shove the rainbow connection up your ass. It's not easy being dead.
Why, Dad, you look so dramatic. I never see you like this.
Let's turn on the TV.
They decide to finally turn on the TV and see that the aliens are indeed landing. Or just hovering around in the skies for a bit. Why nobody approaches them or takes them down is anybody's guess.
My ballet recital. Listen, Bo. This is very important. Everything people have written about in science books is going to change. The history of the world's future is on the TV right now. We need to record this so you can show your children this tape and say you were there.
Are they aliens?
For your children.
They don't talk like kids!
It talks like this!
Yes!
Like a fucking 8-year-old version of Morpheus!
You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life. That there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me.
Whoa.
This image has not been adjusted or enhanced in any way. What you're seeing is real. It's unbelievable. Everything they wrote in science books is about to change.
Well, clearly they're not recording
so
it.
We're in a world where the children talk like adults and the adults talk like children. Let's hear some more of that jolting, unrealistic talk, shall we?
So there are 2 reasons why extraterrestrials will visit us. To make contact in the spirit of exploration and furthering the knowledge of the universe. Or the other reason, they're hostile.
Well, if mankind is as emotionally dead as you are, I don't
What
think
about just coincidental?
Oh, well, these credible kindergarten drawings will certainly convey the seriousness of the book's intent. Oh, and there's also a drawing of their house on fire in the book with 3 dead people that look like them outside. My god, this obviously means...
To be at that right moment. That 10-15 seconds when I passed her walking. It was like it was meant to be.
I know that's not the best thing for a murderer to tell a murder victim's husband, but... What can I say? I'm a bad writer.
These places marked in crops and such, none of them are really near water. I don't think they like water.
Did you see something, Ray?
I'm truly sorry for what I've done to you and yours.
The hell?
Don't open my pantry, Father. I found one of them in there and locked him in.
Okay, let's try this conversation again. You start with, holy shit, I got an alien in my house! Call the cops! Call the FBI!
Yes!
Call the news! The world deserves to know! Then you move on to, oh, by the way, I'm sorry I hit your wife like I was playing a game of Crazy Taxi. This would be closer to a typical human reaction. Something Shyamalan, like the aliens, knows very little about.
Hello?
Gibson goes in to try and sneak a peek, but these giant aliens somehow slip their teeny tiny hands through the bottom of a door and try to attack him.
Go with God, motherfucker. And a good manicurist.
Rather than call the police, because, fuck, that's what anyone not in a Shyamalan film would do. He goes home and sees everybody continues to watch TV.
This video was taken yesterday afternoon at his son's 7th birthday in the city of Passo Fundo, Brazil. All initial opinions are this is genuine. What you're about to see may disturb you.
Oh boy, there's a lot of build-up for this. I can't wait to see the incredibly scary and, of course, original design of this thing. Oh! 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 Oh my god! It looks like every other alien I've ever seen in every other movie! Oh! 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 I'm changing the channel! Oh! 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 Oh!
Ground forces have been assembled in countries throughout the globe.
I guess that was the commercial break.
Hundreds.
Oh, I forgot. This is back. This is one of his older ones. I believe this is pre-demo reel. So yeah, there was no halfway. Anyway, a halfway mark discussion. I guess it's a little over halfway. Yeah, way over halfway actually. There's about 11 minutes left. Anyway, so far. It could just be the clips he's showing. It could be. It could be. But none of them talk human. Like, that could be the ultimate twist in the movie. We're the aliens the whole time, and they were the humans. I don't know how the fuck that twist would work, but come on. None of them acted, talked, or did anything human so far. Why do people like this film so much? None of the characters are relatable. Everybody seems to act unlike they're supposed to act. Like, children do not talk like, Bo, we need to record this amazing event. Mankind's idea of science and history is all about to change. Yes, because if I were a kid in that situation, I'd be like, oh my god, 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 mom, dad, mom, dad, mom, dad, aliens, 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 what the fuck, what do we do, what do we do, what do we do, what do we do, huh, what, huh, what, huh, that'd be me, not, we need to preserve this history. Mankind's futuristic science is about to change. We must record this. I'm sorry, that's kind of painful how bad that was. Yeah. Screw it. Let's get through this. Let's go through it, man.
Hundreds of thousands have flocked to temples, synagogues, and churches. God be with us all.
Well, good job to the newscasters for not spreading panic or alarm. When have you ever heard a newscaster talk like this? What kind of overly emotional, fear-driven news corporation acts like that? You knew that was coming.
Yeah.
So the family decides to hold down the fort.
I was waiting for it, actually.
Stay in the area where they absolutely know the aliens are, and try to defend themselves.
We're going to board up every window in this house.
How do we know boards will do anything?
Because they seem to have trouble with pantry doors.
Really, Shyamalan. Did you read that line out loud? Did you ever read that line out loud? You couldn't have. You clearly couldn't have. I mean, you just stated that these technologically advanced aliens, these creatures that we are supposed to be afraid of, cannot get through pantry doors. They can build spacecraft that can jump millions of miles across space, but
They seem to have trouble with pantry doors.
they're going to wipe out all of mankind! But
They seem to have trouble with pantry doors.
you can't be this stupid! You can't! I mean, you literally just stated out loud why this movie can't work! I mean, what are you, a moron? I hate to borrow from a subpar comedy, but take it, Scary Movie 3!
They mastered space flying, but they can't get through a wooden door.
You see what you did there, movie? You see what you did? You just made Charlie Sheen right about something! You did that, movie! You did it! That's how bad you've gotten! This advanced technologically holy shit fuck race of aliens! Stop! Come to a halt by a fucking pantry?
He's gonna do it again.
So they board up the windows with wood because, hey, pantry doors are made out of wood. It seems to be.
Where'd they
their
get all the
Achilles
spare wood
heel.
anyway?
And as you'd expect, the aliens cannot fucking get past it. Seriously, I'd give anything to see what these aliens are saying when they actually do start their attack.
Let's hope they don't know we came. By me, Slugfucker.
Do you know what happened when you were born, Morgan? Came out. And your mama kept bleeding.
It sounds like an alien
Doctors
language.
rushed you out of the room before I even had time to see you.
They're on the roof.
While they were fixing her up, all she kept asking about was you.
Oh my god.
I wanted your mama to see you first. Because she had dreamed about you her whole life. And she got feeling better. They brought you in. And they placed you in
I can't have it, the dialogue.
She looked at you. And you looked at her.
We're dangerous, we
You just
swear.
stared at each other for the longest time. And then she said real soft.
Oh, this is beautiful.
I'm your mama.
Are we really so non-threatening?
So they hide in the basement, but thank God, another door is there to protect them. But one of them gets the doors in their way, they're practically invincible.
Yeah, cabinet doors are also extremely weak, at least where I'm from. So they shouldn't be. Ew.
However, in a
It could be my screen so dark I couldn't make out its face.
Talked to his wife for the last time, who was pinned against a tree.
Just taking a walk before dinner.
You love walks.
Thanks for reminding her that.
We tell Meryl to swing away.
Johnny Tim, I won't be coming home this Christmas.
Yeah, at the time it didn't make sense,
That's
but
the
now
perfect
Gibson
reference.
knows that the term swing away was, I swear to God I'm not kidding here, God's way of telling Gibson in the future that Joaquin Phoenix is supposed to swing his
Right.
bat to defeat the alien.
Meryl, swing away.
Of course! Who would have possibly put together that the best way to defeat this thing was to beat the shit out of it? Nobody could have come to that
No,
conclusion.
really.
Obviously, God had to kill a reverend's wife in order for somebody to figure that out. It just makes perfect sense. Oh, and you want to know what the big twist was in this one? Apparently, the only thing that can kill the aliens is water. Yeah, it's like acid to them. One drop hurts them like crazy. Probably should have thought that through before attacking a planet mostly covered in water! We were afraid of these things? They have three major
One trip to the local water well.
weaknesses. Water, wood, and blunt instruments. Hell, if God really wanted to get his message across, he would have had his dying wife say,
Hey, this is gonna sound a little crazy, but if aliens attack, go get a lake house.
He thinks she was crazy like he already did before. But hey, when aliens attack, that boat home is suddenly looking pretty affordable, isn't it?
That was a weird way to fall.
I'm melting! Melting! What a world! What a world!
Unfortunately, the alien sprayed the kid with poison gas, but luckily his lungs were closed due to
Yeah,
the
my room is
so
like an
he's
oven right
okay.
now.
Did someone save me?
That's right. The message of the story is that everything has and always will fall perfectly into place. The day is saved, everything happens for a reason, which means that his faith is restored and he goes back to being a reverend. Gotta hand it to you, God, you do work in mysterious ways. For in the grand plan, he took Gibson's faith away just
Sorry, my
so he
dog's
could give it
barking.
right back to him. So in reality, nothing has changed at all. Oh, except that there's a dead wife in the mix. But still, thank you, God. Thank you for killing my beloved, just so everything could go back to exactly the way it was before. Again, minus the loving, supporting wife that you so cruelly took away from me. But hey, I'm sorry, but this movie's horrible. I never got why so many people liked it. It's overly dramatic, annoyingly slow, has a real ego when it comes to its own style, and of course, any sense of logic is totally ignored. There's millions of other twists you could have done to this movie. Like, how about the aliens were trying to help people, like bring them a cure or something? Or maybe there were no aliens, it was all an elaborate hoax. That would have been unexpected. Or, hell, maybe none of this was going on and Gibson and Phoenix were just goddamn nuts. Hell, maybe the TV was never even on. I don't know, just anything is better than...
I don't think they like water.
And it turns out they don't like water! Hell, you just said your twist in the first half of the movie! I don't even know if that makes it a twist! You know what's really scary
He's
about
so
this movie?
pissed.
That so many goddamn people enjoyed it and Shyamalan is still getting work because of it! I'm a nostalgia critic, and I remember... Excuse me, I got some aliens at my door.
Don't go!
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh man, my headphones are sweaty as hell. I don't know if you can see that. Ugh. Again, my room's like an oven right now. Anyway, that was Nostalgia Critic's Signs. And we're going to discuss it right after I go shut up my dogs. Alright, so I'm back. And again, I enjoyed the movie. I did. Of what of it we saw, obviously. I enjoyed the bits that were overly comedic, that obviously a lot contributed by the sound effects and the clips and the voiceovers and everything that the critic did. But I feel like if I had watched this movie on its own, I still would have somehow like had an idea of how this could be comedic, because I do that with movies anyway. So I do think I would have enjoyed this movie just watching it. Kind of ironic comedy anyway. But anyway, I enjoyed Critic's review as I usually do. As you guys know, like there's really not much I could say about his reviews. They're always good. I feel like though that having seen a lot of his pre-demo reel reactions, I feel Critic was always better when he just stuck to the review. A little, clip jokes here and there, a lot of, cutaways to him making jokes, but I don't feel like the full-on skit breakaways from the movie and the review were really add much to the review to make it better. I feel like they don't. I feel like they take away from the review and they take away from the overall quality of the review because it tears focus away from the thing we're supposed to be focusing on, and I think that's a problem. It's not bad. I feel like it's good to have a creative outlet and to have a creative angle to what you do, and those skits are very much his creative outlet and creative angle, and allows him to have a little bit more fun with the project, but I do feel like it does take away from the review, especially seeing a lot of the pre-demo reel Nostalgia Critics. But anyway, again, other than that critique, and that's more of a critique of his other stuff, I really did enjoy it. I really did love this review. I can see why so many people requested it back when I was doing everything on YouTube, and I can see why Joey Joe Star here on Patreon really wanted to see it too. you know, I see, I get it. This was funny, especially the voiceovers with the aliens. That was quality shit, man. Quality, perfect. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I enjoyed making this reaction of Nostalgia Critic's review. My Monster Family review should be up by Wednesday. Mind you, if it's not, it will be up on Thursday. Now, one thing I am debating right now is putting it up into 2 parts. Not because it's going to be super long, but more or less 2 parts. I can give people a taste of the first part, and if the reception for the first part is, nah, so far this is shit, this is crap, I'll upload the second half, and then I'll probably switch. I probably won't make a review for a while until I really figure out what I did wrong, and then improve upon it on my next attempt. More or less, though, right now, I think it looks pretty good so far. The script is solid, and I've had a lot of fun with the with filming it. I'm up to 11 or 12 takes today for 3 or so individual cutaways to me. I got to do some of the voiceover stuff, but so far I'm pretty confident with some of the takes. Some of them I think I got to redo, because upon watching them, a lot of them today, I think I'm like, yeah, I don't know, you know, like my delivery was a bit bland here, you know, I didn't have as much energy as I should have had. But anyway, that's just a common update. You guys will have you guys will get to see the reaction before anybody else, though, no matter when I get this stuff done. It'll be I'm getting tongue-tied. It'll be up a whole day before it's supposed to be up on YouTube here on Patreon, and then the following day, like Thursday, hopefully, it'll be up on YouTube. And I'm hoping the reception will be good, but who knows? Maybe I'll even get it done tomorrow. You know, crazier things have happened. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, live, breathe, and stay eccentric, my friends. Bye! Woo!